beautiful Sunday evening, day number 12 in the month of July 2026. Good evening, folks, and welcome to Iron Port here on Metropolitan Television. Iron Port is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Revenue Authority, GWEL PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link Network Services, Meridian Port Services, MPS, Phoenix Insurance, and the Joint Association of Port Transport Unions, JAP2. The show is proudly powered by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority-GPHA, and our media partner is the Business and Financial Times, the BNFT. Now, if you want to have a grasp of all the transpired in the show tonight, make a date and grab the Thursday edition of the BNFT, and you'll be able to read all that happened here on the show. Tonight, we are streaming live on social media pages. On Facebook, we are live at Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Still on Facebook, we are live at Port of Tema. And on YouTube, we are streaming live at Iron Port. Now, we shall be getting interactive with you as usual. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, grab your phones, and send us your messages and comments ahead via our dedicated WhatsApp line, which is 0538-037353, 0538-037353. And when the time is ripe and I pick signals from the production team, we shall activate the phone lines for you to call in and contribute to the discussion. My name is Kennedy Mona. We're going for a quick break. When we return, we will continue the show. Please stay with us.
Energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goil stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goil station today and energize your ride with Goil Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goil Super XP. Wufilia. Huh? Wubefeel. Goil, good energy. Ja, ya, ya.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifu, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is. You still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Every day we step out with purpose to work, to build, to provide, to dream. But sometimes life takes an unexpected turn. An accident, a fire outbreak, a medical emergency. Moments we never planned for. And when they happen, the right support changes everything. Hi, I'm Serena, and at Serene Insurance, we stand with you through every challenge and every victory. Protecting your family, your business, your job, your future, and you. Our services include motor, fire, marine, engineering, aviation, and bonds and guarantees are tailored to suit your needs. Because insurance is not just about policies, it's about peace of mind, confidence, and knowing that no matter what happens, you are covered. Visit our website to view our insurance policies right now. Serene Insurance, the new face of insurance.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating great opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302 246319 or 0302 246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. EFIBA is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered with wisdom.
Across the corridor and every major yard, GPHA is the choice of over 11,000 professional drivers. Visit our kiosk to register. Join a community built on safety, savings, and success. Get your official high-vis gear and your personalized GPHA ID, your key to a smarter journey. With over 11,000 members, you are never driving alone. This is the GPHA standard of excellence. Tap your card for instant fuel discounts at Shell. Save more on every fill and keep your profits high. Maximize your earnings with our real-time load board. Find your next haul instantly.
All right, welcome back. It's now time for us to take a look at the happenings in the port and shipping industry over the last week by way of local stories. Please enjoy.
Stakeholders in Ghana's insurance, maritime, and logistics sectors have called for stronger collaboration, improved compliance, and greater trust in marine cargo insurance as the country seeks to strengthen trade facilitation and protect businesses against emerging global risk. The call was made at the Marine Cargo Insurance Forum 2026, organized by Business and Financial Times in Accra, under the theme, Securing Trade, the Role of Marine Cargo Insurance in Risk Management and Trade Facilitation. Delivering the welcome address, Chief Executive Officer of Business and Financial Times, Dr. Godwin Akwe, described the forum as an important learning platform aimed at deepening stakeholders' understanding of marine cargo insurance and its contribution to international trade.
I am elated that this morning or today I'll be learning more about the marine insurance and the importance of it and some of the challenges that we face as a country. If the insurance companies or the insurance sector is doing very well, our investments will do well, our economy will also grow, and nation-state Ghana will be a better place to live.
The Deputy Commissioner of the National Insurance Commission, Bernard Ohimeng-Bang, in a speech read on his behalf, noted that the most effective way to build public confidence in insurance is through fair and timely claim settlement, and further highlighted the Commission's efforts to strengthen policyholder protection, enhance regulatory compliance, and improve transparency through the introduction of a marine and aviation insurance database for electronic verification of marine insurance policies.
The National Insurance Commission recognizes that increasing insurance penetration goes beyond awareness campaigns. Let me be clear, there is no better way to increasing insurance penetration than making insurance work. Education is important, yes, but one bad claim can undo years of public education. Negative experiences and unpalatable feedback travel faster than any marketing campaign.
Presenting on understanding marine cargo insurance, coverage, claims, and common misconceptions, Board Chairman of Priority Insurance, Frank Opong-Yeboah, highlighted the economic benefits of local marine cargo insurance, noting that retaining insurance premiums within Ghana supports the local economy while providing businesses with easier access to claim support and dispute resolution mechanisms.
We've also been told that that the NIC, Ghana Revenue Authority, and then the Ghana Chamber of Shipping have systems in place where if you take insurance locally, you'll be able to cross-check easily to find out whether you have a proper insurance or not, and the issues that come up in terms of your clearance of your goods from the port, as well as facilitating your trade.
Panelists at a plenary discussion on strengthening supply chain resilience underscored the critical role of marine cargo insurance in protecting trade, managing emerging risk, and supporting business continuity.
The essence is that when your goods arrive, they arrive at the destination. So when you are going to clear your goods, when there's a loss or damage, you notice it here, not at the port of origin. So it is for the benefit of the assured to take the insurance here. When the risk of loss or damage is noticed, the insurer is right here. We've had instances where goods are coming. People have taken the insurance from China. Somebody lost over 78 of his vehicles, which were damaged. The insurance was taken in China. He contacted the supplier. The supplier said, I've contacted the insurer. The insurer says they are not liable. What will you do? And the policy is also in Chinese.
You see, this thing is very complex. And so at any point in time, you need people who understand these policies. Marine insurance is not just straightforward. So getting frontliners, even to sell some of these policies, is not that easy. You need to train people to understand. Even getting people to sit here to talk about this particular topic, you need to get people who really understand the nitty-gritties.
Participants also highlighted opportunities presented by the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and the need for stronger risk management frameworks as trade volumes increase across the continent. Discussions focused on how climate-related disruptions, geopolitical tensions, digital fraud, and supply chain vulnerabilities are reshaping global trade and increasing the importance of effective cargo protection mechanisms. The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority has concluded its week-long management retreat in Akosombo with renewed commitments to operational excellence, good governance, and strategic growth. The retreat brought together board members, management and resource persons from key institutions to assess the authority's performance and chart a path for the years ahead. For 5 days, participants reviewed operational performance, discussed emerging challenges, and explored opportunities to strengthen the authority's position as a leading port operator in the sub-region. Speaking at the close of the retreat, Director General of GPHA Major General Paul Seidu Tanya Kulonu expressed satisfaction with the outcomes of the engagement. The Director General noted that one of the key areas identified during the retreat was the need to strengthen corporate governance across the authority.
This year, we ensured that the governing board was here. Because when we talk about governance, it's from the ministry, that's the supervisory ministry, through the board, management, and the staff. So everything, to the best of my knowledge, everything went very well. And we've been told why we've not been doing well in certain governance areas. And we are going to put in measures to ensure that everything goes on very well.
To address this, resource persons from the Ministry of Finance, the State Interest and Governance Authority, and other institutions were invited to engage participants on governance, compliance, and accountability within state-owned enterprises. Beyond governance, discussions also focused on strategic initiatives aimed at improving operational efficiency, particularly at the Port of Tema. Management says decongestion remains a major priority, with plans underway to increase the use of rail transport to move cargo between Tema and Pung while supporting government's 24-hour economy agenda.
Our priority now is to decongest the port. We are working closely with Ghana Railway Development Authority to make use of their locomotive trains to move containers from Tema to Pung and vice versa. Additionally, we are also arranging with them so that our staff could make use of their rails, the passenger rails, to conform the 24-hour economy, where they will move them to and from the office. So basically, with Tema, the main issue has to do with decongestion, and then we are also trying to open up the road, the Tema roads. Hopefully early next year, we'll see some development on that road.
The Director General also used the occasion to commend staff for their dedication and resilience, particularly those affected by recent flooding incidents. He further assured stakeholders of continued engagement, consultation, and collaboration in the authority's decision-making processes.
Especially those who went through challenges, serious challenges during the flood. I want to take this opportunity to commiserate with them and let them know that we are doing our best to alleviate the suffering that they are going through. And we've currently given up some of our strategic buildings for them to those who are seriously affected to be there. With our stakeholders, we continue to engage them and to assure them that we will not take any decision without consultation. We will not take any decision without collaboration.
The Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority has joined the National Sanitation Campaign championed by President John Dramani Mahama, undertaking simultaneous cleanup exercises within the port communities of Tema and Takrade. The exercise, which brought together management and staff of the authority, focused on desilting drains, clearing refuse and improving environmental conditions within and around the two port communities as part of efforts to prevent flooding and maintain a clean operational and residential environment. In Tema, Senior Port Estate and Environment Officer Isaac Junfo said the cleanup exercise forms part of a broader commitment to maintaining sanitary conditions within the port enclave, especially the staff quarters. According to him, while significant progress has been made in clearing flood-prone areas, sustaining the gains will require continuous effort and public cooperation.
We will entreat all of us that when we see somebody trying to dump any refuse around, we should try and then talk to the person and do the right thing. Else we'll all be here and the place will be flooded again. So this exercise should continue at least once every quarter, so that we'll make sure the place is neat and clean.
Meanwhile, in Takrade, Port Marine Engineer Lloyd Kwamena Geu said that workers from across the port actively participated in the exercise, which focused on clearing silted drains and improving water flow within the port area.
We've been able to clear most areas that have been filled with silt, and we have done from the entrance of the port all the way to the entrance of the sea through the water channel. The workers were fully represented here and they've done a very good job.
Engineer Gau expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the exercise, revealing that teams successfully cleared key drainage channels from the entrance of the port through to the sea outfall, helping to reduce the risk of flooding and improve environmental conditions within the harbour. As a frontline provider of preventive healthcare services at Ghana's seaports and airports, LCB Worldwide Ghana is extending its disease prevention efforts beyond the country's points of entry through a community fumigation and sanitation exercise in partnership with the Ghana Health Service. The initiative, undertaken as part of the company's corporate social responsibility program, targeted markets, transport terminals, and other public spaces within the Korle-Klote municipality to help reduce the risk of disease outbreaks during the rainy season. It also aligns with government's renewed focus on environmental sanitation and the President's call for a nationwide cleanup campaign aimed at promoting cleaner communities and reducing the incidence of sanitation-related diseases in the rainy season. Speaking during the cleanup exercise, LCB Worldwide Ghana representative said, although the company's core mandate is to support disease prevention at Ghana's ports and airports, they find it prudent to extend the partnership with the Ghana Health Service to include community-based public health interventions.
Our partnership with the Ghana Health Service means that we are interested in whatever the Ghana Health Service is interested in. And what the Ghana Health Service's mandate is to provide the facilities for the comprehensive public safety of the country. And the Ghana Health Service has found it right, and as part of its measures to promote public health safety and security, to disinfect markets, fumigate markets, and every possible hotspot for the spread of diseases like cholera, malaria, typhoid, to ensure that the country is safe.
Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Samuel Kaba Akoriya, described the exercise as a proactive measure aimed at preventing outbreaks before they occur.
Fortunately, as at now, as we talk today, right now, we don't have any registered or recorded cholera outbreak. We don't. But we don't need to have it before we take actions. We need to prevent it because it's extremely expensive to treat people when there is an outbreak. People will not go to work. Some might lose their lives. The hospitals become choke. And then we have most of our health workers who will be overwhelmed. And then you have to buy the medications. You need to get them places. We've been battling of the syndrome of no bed. And imagine all of a sudden you have over 100 people sick. That is something that will be very difficult to contain.
Municipal Chief Executive for Korle-Klottey, Honorable Alfred Alotegezi, said sustaining the gains from such interventions will require active participation from residents, traders, and transport operators.
It is not just the beginning and it will stop. There are a series of engagement we need to do around the municipality. It's not only the Tema market that is affected. We have Odona, we have Osu, and other places. So this, we are very grateful as a starting point. And let me say thank you to LCB and Ghana Health Service for coming to our aid at this time when we need it most. We are very grateful.
All right, so those were happenings in the port and shipping industry over the last week. We are zooming directly into our topic for tonight. And tonight we are having a part two of the topic that we discussed last week, and that's understanding vehicle valuation in Ghana, customs procedures, duties, and importer responsibilities. We had two guests yesterday, and they are right here in the studios again tonight in the persons of Mr. David Ejakwa Mensah. He's a senior revenue officer, Customs Technical Service Bureau, the Vehicle Valuation Unit at the Customs Head Office here in Accra. Good evening, sir, and welcome.
Good evening. Me.
Absolutely, we are glad to have you again.
Yes, sir.
We didn't have the opportunity to join you for your birthday last week. I hope it went well.
By the grace of God.
Awesome, great. And also with us last week was Mr. Michelle Edumenu, Senior Revenue Officer, Customs Technical Service Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit, also at the Customs Headquarters here in Accra. Good evening, sir, and welcome.
Good evening, thank you.
Absolutely. Let me start with you. If you can give us a recap of the major things that we discussed last week.
All right.
Yes.
Good evening again to your cherished viewers.
Viewers, absolutely, yes.
So last week we gave an overview of what happens when you import your vehicle into the country. We spoke about vehicle valuation, what it is, and we explained that it is the process that customs go through to identify or to determine the customs value of an imported vehicle, so that we can calculate the applicable duties and taxes and levies. And we also spoke about how the processes we go through in determining or arriving at the duties that we collect at the port.
Yeah.
And we said that for new vehicles, we mostly deal with the transaction value, where the price, which is the price actually paid or payable of the vehicle. But for used vehicles, we deal with the home delivery value as the first purchase price of the vehicle, the price at which the vehicle was first sold when it was manufactured.
Right.
So in determining that, we also find the freights per the commissioner's order. We have the list of freights for each category of vehicle.
Right.
Then we calculate the insurance, which is 0.0875% of the cost and freight to arrive at the to arrive at the customs value, which is the CIF, cost insurance freight, which forms the basis of our calculation.
Right.
We have a number of taxes and fees that we collect. The duties are for customs, but these other taxes are for other government agencies. And that's the import VAT, the import, the NHIL, the GET fund, the ECOWAS levy, AU levy, special import levy. Many of them, they are about 17 to 19, depending on the vehicle you are bringing. If there's an overage penalty, definitely the number would go up. Absolutely. And we also spoke about the fact that when you bring in a salvage vehicle, it doesn't mean that someone who you are going to pay lesser, because we are dealing with how much the vehicle was sold when it was first manufactured.
Right.
It is not the price at which you paid for the vehicle at auction, or how much you bought it in somewhere from someone outside.
Yeah.
So we find the home delivery value, we calculate it, and that's on that basis that you pay the duty. So when you bring in a salvage vehicle, an accident vehicle, and someone brings in a newer vehicle, I mean, you are going to pay the same duties. If they are identical, they have the same trim, they are the same make, model, everything is identical, you are going to pay the same, despite the fact that you bought it at a cheaper price outside. And we also spoke about the fact that no two vehicles are the same.
Sure.
There are differences. I spoke about the fact that even the color of the vehicle, the paint used for the vehicle can even make the difference in the value of the vehicle. The trim as well counts when you are talking about the values of these vehicles. So there are certain difference, there are certain little things that makes the cars not same when brought in. So you don't make noise or complain that you had a colleague who brought in a particular vehicle, you brought in the same vehicle, and he is paying lesser and you are paying more. You should know that no two vehicles are the same. So these are some of the things that we spoke about.
Absolutely. Yes, Mr. Ejapa, let me come to you and find out if you can. There are some things that you would want to add to what Mr. Edumenu has espoused.
Yes, sir. Good evening to our viewers.
Absolutely.
Well. So, some of the things we discussed last week was in relation to the fact that prior to the valuation of motor vehicles imported into the country, we got to understand that customs will go through a rigorous exercise called classification.
Yes.
And in the process of classifying the vehicles, that is where we ascertain the import duty rates. And for vehicles, we got to understand that there are 4 tax bands.
Right.
So we have the 0 rated vehicles, we have the 5% rated vehicles, we have the 10% rated, and then the 20%.
Right.
So the process of classification would help us identify which of the import duty rates or the tax bands you fall under.
Right.
So some of the particulars we'll require during this rigorous exercise will be the VIN, which is the vehicle identification number, or the chassis number, or the frame number, because that's the unique identifier of vehicles.
Absolutely.
That's why earlier my colleague said no two vehicles are the same.
Right.
The very basis is because of the chassis number, or the VIN. Then we'll also look at the vehicle type.
Right.
Is it a van? Is it a bus? Is it a passenger car? Is it an art head, which is articulated head?
Yes.
Or is it a special purpose?
Right.
So these are some of the factors we'll also look at. Then we'll look at the fuel type. Is it a petrol? Is it a diesel engine?
Right.
Is it a hybrid or an electric vehicle or a plug-in? So all these factors will come into play during the process of classification. Then we'll also be looking at the seating capacity in the cases of certain vehicles. So it's a parameter we'll request from the importer or the declarant to ascertain the seating capacity of these vehicles. Is it a 5-seater? Is it a 10-seater? Is it a 12-seater? Is it a 30-seater? So within the operations of custom, for vehicles which has a passenger of more than 5 but less than 10, we classify them as wagons.
Right.
So it will also fall under a different tax band. For buses, we look at carrying passengers 10 to 30.
Right.
So it also fall under a different ban, tax ban. So these are some of the things we talked about.
Absolutely. Okay, so some text messages came, but one that caught my attention is this one from Ibrahim Ayuba in Tamale. He says, how can someone buying a used imported vehicle verify that all customs duties were properly paid?
Okay. So, as we mentioned last week, if you have the chassis number, you can still visit the external unipassghana.com. Select the used vehicle calculator, check the VIN, or you have the VIN and the make model.
Yes.
Check the VIN, and you put in the chassis number in there. If it has gone through customs,
yes,
that particular chassis number of vehicle will pop up. But that is not enough. Get the vehicle to any nearby customs office. Let them verify the body chassis number.
Right.
Because a lot of things are happening. A
Yeah.
lot of things do happen.
Sure.
So it's not just enough finding the documentary evidence, but take the vehicle to the any customs office. Let them do physical examination and verify the body chassis number to make sure that that chassis number has not been tampered with.
Awesome.
And if everything is intact, then you can go ahead and purchase that vehicle.
Okay. Now, there's often public perception that vehicle values are assigned arbitrarily by customs, officials. And so here the question of transparency, fairness and all that comes into play. How do you, assuade the minds of people that this is not what actually happens?
Yes, sir. Our processes are transparent and open to the extent that you can, just like my colleague said, you can go to the external.unipass to ascertain or have an idea, a fair understanding of the estimated duties of the said vehicle that you are importing. And like I said earlier, we go through a rigorous process of ascertaining the correct import duties to the extent that we will not shortchange our clients, in this case our importers, for which we are rendering this service to, neither will they also shortchange the government in collecting the necessary taxes and duties and levies. So in this instance, once you go through the rigorous process of classification, we move to the next phase, which is the valuation, where the value of the said motor vehicle will be ascertained. For vehicles coming from the United States or Canada, we have a system where even the agents are aware of. We have the NADA, where we ascertain the values from. So it is open to everyone. And then for vehicles coming from Europe, we use the Euro tax.
Yeah.
So once the value is also ascertained, then the final taxes are approved by our supervisors.
Right.
We don't just end there. There are instances where importers or declarants may have issues with the processes we've gone through. So there is an appeals system where an officer independent of the classification and valuation officer will now assess to ascertain if there are issues with the taxes or the declaration given, or the taxes that the importer is supposed to pay. So in this instance, the appeals officer would also go through all the process independently and ascertain. So once he is able to find out that indeed the importer or the declarant has a case to be addressed, it will be addressed there. But if there is none, it will also be rejected or declined as such.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Let me come to Mr. Idumeno and find out from you what ways technology has improved vehicle valuation in the country and reduced the element of human discretion within the operations of the CTSB.
Okay. So now we are talking about artificial intelligence. Yeah. And it has helped customs with vehicle valuation a lot because previously, in ascertaining certain values, you would have to do a whole lot of research to find out or to ascertain the customs value or the value of the vehicle when it was first manufactured.
Yes.
But today, with the application of AI, the AI systems, we are able to get these values with a click of a button. And this has made the work easier and faster. With classification, for example, sometimes the coders are a bit difficult to come by, but with the introduction of technology, we're able to get the details of these vehicles, so that we'll be able to ascertain the correct make, the correct model, the engine capacities, and even the features of these vehicles, which would help us in assessing these vehicles. So I'll say the technology in terms of artificial intelligence, and even with the systems that we are using now, ICOMs, have made work a bit easier and faster, and saving us a lot of time.
Absolutely.
And to add to that, yes. Through the introduction of this technology, the face-to-face interaction, which existed then, has been broken to the extent that there will not be biases in ascertaining the customs duties for motor vehicle. Unlike you walking into the place, once I know that I'm from the same region with you or from the same home, there is a way I'll treat you, no? So technology has broken or has made that stop to the extent that we would process files as they come in without any form of biases. So to the extent that it will increase the integrity of the system within which we work.
Absolutely. Awesome. All right, so let me come to you, Mr. Ejakwa, and find out from you. Now, under declaration and document falsification, among other vices, are some of the issues that you grapple with on a daily basis as you go about your duties of, classification, evaluation of vehicles and all that. And I just want to find out from you, what are some of the measures you have instituted as a division to be able to deal with some of these issues?
Okay, so we have a process flow within the CTSB where no one officer will work on an entry through to the end.
Right.
It moves through processes. So it first comes to the classification officer, who would peruse through all the documents and then perform his tasks as such.
Right.
After he's done, it moves through the valuation officer, who would also go through his process of ascertaining the value and computing the duties thereof. Once it's done, there is an approving supervisor who would also go through the process. So that these are the layers within the Customs Technical Services Bureau.
Right.
Our job doesn't just end there. We have our officers at the outdoor, and in this instance, we have our officers, if you are clearing from the Tema port, officers are also there. So I think last week, one of our callers talked about the fact that they don't see why, after we do our job at the CTSB and it gets to Tema, they are made to pay or add-ons onto that. These are some of the controls we have within the custom clearance process, where you would, let's say, with vehicles like, let's say, the Toyotas, they would play or fidget with the special features. So instead of, let's say, the S, which is the sports as the special feature, they would enter L or LE, thinking they've outwitted our system. Or process based on the particulars of the information you've given us. Once it gets to the clearance point, there will be a physical examination of the said vehicle to ascertain the true special feature, or the correct special feature. So once the true and proper special feature is obtained by the examination officer, whatever shortfall is there, you'll be made to pay. And the same way, once there is a shortfall on our side, the importer or the declarant has the refund regime that he or she can take from the authority. Aside that, we have the preventive wing, which also ensures that vehicles which exit our ports pay the true and proper taxes, duties, and levies to the state.
Right.
Once you exit through the preventive side, the last control within is the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, where we, per the Customs Act, officers, through the Commissioner General, officers are stationed there. So before any vehicle is registered with the Drivers and Vehicle Licensing Authority, it must pass through customs.
Right.
And so the customs officers there also serve as another layer of control to ensure that all revenues accruing to the state are duly collected and accounted for.
Absolutely. Awesome. So we can now activate the phone lines for viewers to call in. Tonight we are making it especially interactive one so that we can have time for our viewers. The number is right on the screen, 0245834980. I realize that some of you were calling the WhatsApp line. Please, this is the phone-in number, so you can call in right now and then tell us what you want addressed, and our guest will proffer some solutions. 0245834980. You can call now and then let's see how what it is that is bothering you. Please, you are still calling this one, 055-720-20765. You are still calling the WhatsApp number. I've just said that we've activated the phone line. So watch on your screen, you will see the number there, then you call that one. Thank you very much. All right, so prospective importers, okay, I think that we've dealt with that one. What common mistakes do importers make during vehicle clearance, and how can they avoid, delays and penalties?
Okay. The errors are many. Sometimes even the model, there are errors in there.
Right.
Make, there are errors. Even the chassis number, there are errors. So basically, every detail of the vehicle, certain declarants make mistake. The body type.
Right.
So what I would say is, before you start making or entering the details or passing the declaration, make sure you know the vehicle you are dealing with.
Right.
If you are not too sure, mostly they put the blame on the secretaries, but it is the responsibility of the probably the agents or
to cross-check whatever the secretary does.
Give the right information to the secretary so that they can key in. There are times they make mistakes. We identify and we ask for titles. They would attach the titles all right and still make those mistakes. Meanwhile, the details of the vehicles are all on the certificate of title. So they should know the vehicles they are bringing in. They should make sure that all the details are correct. There are times that we ask them for scale examination, they say the vehicle is in a container, so we are not able to have access to them. Before you put the vehicle in a container to ship, make sure you have the necessary document. You know the make, you have the right chassis number, you have the model, the body type, and even an image of the vehicle, so that if you don't have an idea what body type to put in there, you can attach an image. When we request for that image, we can attach it, and we can advise that this is body type A or B, so that you can enter it, so that it cuts these back and forth. Because sometimes someone will come and say, I passed the declaration on, for example, on Monday, and so by Friday, it is not yet out. When you check the processing history, you can see the back and forth. It's been queried so many times. And this causes so much delay. If the vehicle is already in there, then you can be assured that demurrage is going into demurrage and interest is being charged. So they should have idea of the vehicle they are bringing, know that the vehicles they are important, and the details should be accurate. So that when it comes in, there are no back and forth, there are no queries. It comes in within some few hours, within 24 hours, your declaration is processed, and you can go ahead and make payments.
Before you come in, let's go to Dambai and welcome Senam onto the show. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Senam, not Senam.
Senam.
I'm Senam.
Senam.
Oh, Senam. Okay. In Dambai.
Yes, please. Yes.
Oh, on Thursday I was in Dambai. Oh, I came and joined the ferry and crossed to the other side to the Harbours, but I didn't see you. Where were you?
No. I heard you are calling call. I heard you are coming call ahead of time.
I see. Great. Please shoot.
My issue is assuming I'm buying a motor vehicle from Togo, and I want them to give me a brief procedure for clearing my car, so that along the line my car will not be impounded, because several times you will be there, they say, consult is a Togo car, and so on and so forth. So I want us to give just a brief procedure. If I get to border the land borders, what are the procedures that I'll take my car through before my car will not be impounded when it gets into the country? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir. We're deeply grateful. Our regards to the people of Dambai. Yes, who takes that?
Yes, sir. So in addition to what my colleague said regarding the delays at the port,
yes,
it must be noted that we run the pre-arrival system.
Yes.
Where you do not wait for your motor vehicle to arrive at the ports or the airports or the borders before you begin processing your documents.
Yes.
So long as, in the cases of new vehicles, once you have your invoice and the bill of lading, you can start interacting with customs to ascertain the actual or final duty payments before the motor vehicle arrives in the country.
Okay.
So with that, you cut a lot of the delays and then the back and forth for the process to be smooth. Back to Mr. Senna from Dambai.
Yes.
Vehicles arrive into the country via the seaports, in this case, the Tema port and then the Takoradi ports. And then the airports, vehicles also arrive through the airports. And then the land borders, we call them the overland stations, the land borders. So in the case of Togo, once you purchase your vehicle from Togo and you are coming, if you are coming through the Aflao side, just drive towards the customs point at Aflao collection.
Yes.
Once you get there, you proceed to the customs office that you want to process for your you want to process the vehicles to ascertain your duties and pay. So you take delivery of your vehicle. The officers there who are seasoned and well trained will first conduct a physical examination on the said vehicle to ascertain the body chassis, or in this case, the VIN on the said motor vehicle, not what has been written on the dashboard, it will ascertain the body chassis. So once it is ascertained, they will present you with a form ascertaining the particulars, which is the VIN, the make, the model, the engine capacity, the fuel type, the body type. They will list all to you. And then request of you to contract the services of a clearing agent. The clearing agent will also feed our system with these particulars. This is in the case of used vehicles. But for new vehicles, you will need an invoice, a commercial invoice to be attached to the assessment form. Then an entry will be passed electronically using the ICAM system. Once it gets to us, we'll process within 24 hours. You should get your duty assessments, and then you proceed to any of the banks to pay and take delivery of your said vehicle.
Is there anything you want to add?
So what I want to say is you should have some documents in place before passing the declaration. The Interpol report from Togo, you should have the customs declaration form as well. And there's a document, normally it's the Office Togolese de Recettes, that's the Togolese Revenue Office documents. These documents spells out the details of the vehicle, and sometimes even the value of the vehicle. So these are some of the documents you should attach to your declaration when passing it. Yes.
Now, there have been issues with these Togolese cars when they come into the country, and the fact that they would have to go back every now and then to renew whatever in order to make them legitimate in Ghana. What is it like?
Okay, so those are the temporary vehicle imports. Yes. So for those vehicles, they don't pay duties on them. They are temporary imports. They come in for a period, for whatever reason they are coming in, and they are supposed to go back. And after every 30 days, you are supposed to make a renewal up to 90 days. Yes. So this is how it goes. You are not paying any duty. So we are protecting securing the revenue. Since you are not paying duties for these imports, it's
Oh.
just temporary use.
Yes.
So you come in, and once you are within the ECOWAS region,
Yeah.
every 30 days you are supposed
You have
to
to
renew
renew.
it. But let me chip in one thing. What happens is that there are times that these vehicles come into the country, and the owners
change them
would want to sell it
Yeah.
to unsuspecting customers.
Yes.
And these people do not know that these vehicles are uncustomed.
Yes.
Or duties have not been paid on them.
So when they buy, they are supposed to.
They buy these vehicles and they are using it on their roads. And fortunately for us and unfortunately for them, our task force would impound these vehicles and they'll tell them duties have not been paid. And they are surprised because these vehicles were already run on our roads.
Yeah, sure.
And they bought it.
Yeah.
So we would want to warn unsuspecting customers that when they see these foreign plated vehicles,
make efforts to ascertain whether
Exactly.
duties have been paid. Yeah.
Because you buy these vehicles and later realize that duties were not paid. They are temporary vehicle imports. Duties have not been paid. So they should do the due diligence. And
All right, I understand we have Gideon on the line. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Absolutely. Please, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Medina.
Medina, also. Please shoot.
Okay, so my question is, one, we'd like to find out if Ghana Customs do auctions of cars. That is a yearly program. Do they do any yearly program of auctioning of cars? That is one. With the second question, I would like to know, is also related to the Togo cars.
Yes.
Now, the duty process, they say it's less than 24 hours. That means when you are able to get your car from the Togo spot to the border, you hand over your car there and then wait for feedbacks from customs or for them to finish your paperwork and send you invoice for you to do payments before you come back to pick up your car, or how is the proceedings?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, who is taking that?
Yes, sir. So,
he has two questions.
I'll add to the TVIs.
Yes.
As we speak now, the Ghana Revenue Authority, through the Office of the Commissioner General, has put in place an amnesty for uncustomed vehicles. It started last month and it will be ending on the 31st of July of this month. So we are pleading and with all persons who have uncustomed vehicles in their possession to go to any of the customs offices within the country to regularize it. And through this process, penalties that ought to be paid once the vehicles were to be impounded are waived off. So you only pay the duties just as they are. So we are encouraging all and sundry to take advantage of this amnesty period. Then, Sir Godwin, so to look at the vehicles that come from the land borders.
Yes.
Once you drive into Ghana with a motor vehicle, you have to subject the said motor vehicles to customs procedures or customs formalities.
Yes.
So you will tell us your intention. If you are bringing in the vehicle temporarily, which is the TVI, just as we said a few moments ago, then there is a procedure you go through. And the idea is that you are coming in temporarily and you'll be going back.
Okay.
But for vehicles that are meant for importation into the country to be used permanently within the jurisdiction of Ghana, you will go through the customs procedures. And in this instance, you would have to go to the customs office, where it be Aflao or the Akanu borders. So you subject the vehicle in itself within the customs domain. Customs will take hold of the vehicle and then ensure that all the necessary paperwork accompanying the vehicle and the said duties, payment of the said duties, have actually been fulfilled before we would release those said vehicles to the importer or the declarants.
Yes.
And then with the auction of vehicles, yes, we do auction vehicles.
Right.
So I would encourage our viewers to follow our pages.
Right.
our WhatsApp pages, the GRA official account on TikTok, GRA official account on X, which used to be Twitter.
Right.
We have our Facebook pages, and then primarily our website. Kindly follow the GRA website, which is www.gra.gov.gh. All these informations are made available there. So as and when the auctions are about to take place, once you visit those sites, it will give you, we come out with a schedule.
Yeah.
And then I think on the day list, in the day list too, those schedules are published.
Absolutely.
So you would follow through, and then once you need any of those auction vehicles, you can get them.
Apply, okay.
Yes, please.
Right. Okay, so let me come to you again with respect to the Togo vehicles and temporary importation stuff, and prospective car buyers having to be vigilant in order not to go and purchase a car which duty has not been paid. When you get such situations, how do you handle them? If I buy a car, I mean, I'm not privy to the fact that the duties are not being paid. Like you said, the car was running on the roads in the country, and so for me, I know that I'm just buying a car and straight I'm supposed to be enjoying it. I didn't know that duties were not paid. If I come to you in such a situation, how do you address it?
So I would not limit it to just these to-go cars, but any other vehicle anybody intends to purchase in the country. You should make sure duties have been paid. And what I would say is visit any customs office. Visit any customs office. You can do your self-check using the external Unipass platform. But go to a customs office with that particular vehicle. There are times you hear stories, the prospective buyer decided to take the vehicle to a customs office, but the seller refused to go. And that means there is something fishy about that particular vehicle. So if the moment they refuse to go with you to the customs office, then you should know that all is not well. So make sure that the vehicle is sent to a customs office. Let them assess, physically examine the vehicle. The chassis number is very important because it can be cloned. It can be tampered with so many ways. So make sure the chassis number is genuine. When you check in the system, definitely you find a chassis number in there. They might have used someone's chassis number to clear that particular vehicle. So make sure that chassis number is the correct body chassis number. There are now diagnostic kits that can be used to ascertain the original chassis number of the vehicle. So please make sure that you are not defrauded. So let's make sure that these vehicles have gone through the right customs processes and procedures. Duties have been paid, and that can be done when it's physically checked from the vehicle, from a customs office, to be certain with. To be certain with. Check that from a customs office, and you are now sure that if customs certifies that yes, duties have been paid on these vehicles, then you know that you are free to purchase these vehicles, and you can freely drive on the Ghanaian roads.
Right. This is our report here on Metro TV, and tonight we are taking a look at customs vehicle valuation in Ghana, the duties of customs and indeed the importer responsibilities. We want you to understand and appreciate and assimilate what it is that goes into the calculation or valuation of the vehicles that you import into the country. With us in the studios are two wonderful gentlemen from the Customs Division of the GRA in the presence of Mr. David Ejakwa Mensah, who is a Senior Revenue Officer, Customs Technical Service Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit, and indeed Mr. Michelle Edumeno, Senior Revenue Officer, Customs Technical Service Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit, all from the Customs Head Office here in Accra. We're going to go for a quick break. When we return, we'll continue picking your calls and then getting them to respond to whatever issues that you have bothering you. Please stay with us.
Good energy brings you quality choices with Goil Super XP. Available in many Goal stations nationwide. It is fortified with special additives that help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Branch into a Goal station today and energize your ride with Goal Super XP, compatible with most vehicles. Goal Super XP, Wufilia, huh? Wubefi. Goil, good energy. Yeah, yeah.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is, you still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
Every day we step out with purpose to work, to build, to provide, to dream. But sometimes life takes an unexpected turn. An accident, a fire outbreak, a medical emergency. Moments we never planned for. And when they happen, the right support changes everything. Hi, I'm Serena, and at Serena Insurance, we stand with you through every challenge and every victory. Protecting your family, your business, your job, your future, and you. Our services include motor, fire, marine, engineering, aviation, and bonds and guarantees are tailored to suit your needs. Because insurance is not just about policies, it's about peace of mind, confidence, and knowing that no matter what happens, you are covered. Visit our website to view our insurance policies right now. Serene Insurance, the new face of insurance.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
At Phoenix Insurance, we make the unpredictable predictable and the uncertain certain with our range of products, including motor insurance, fire insurance, engineering insurance, marine insurance, accident insurances, and all types of bonds. We have you covered. We also support you with risk management advice to enable you stay focused on your business. Take a policy with Phoenix Insurance today. We help you rise from adversity stronger and more secure. Contact us on 0302-246319 or 0302-246644 or any of our branches, agencies, and brokers spread across the nation. You can as well connect with us on our WhatsApp chatbot. Efiba is waiting to assist you. Make the future predictable with Phoenix Insurance. Phoenix Insurance, a delightful service experience delivered with wisdom.
Across the corridor and every major yard, Chapter is the choice of over 11,000 professional drivers. Visit our kiosk to register. Join a community built on safety, savings, and success. Get your official high-vis gear and your personalized chapter ID, your key to a smarter journey. With over 11,000 members, you are never driving alone. This is the chapter standard of excellence. Tap your card for instant fuel discounts at Shell. Save more on every fill and keep your profits high. Maximize your earnings with our real-time load board. Find your next haul instantly.
All right, welcome back. This is our report here on Metro TV, and tonight, like I said, we are back on our topic, understanding vehicle valuation in Ghana, customs procedures, duties, and importer responsibilities. With us in the studios, Mr. David Ejakwa Mensah, Senior Revenue Officer, Customs Technical Service Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit at the Customs Head Office here in Accra, and indeed Mr. Michelle Edumenu, Senior Revenue Officer, also from the CTS with us, the Customs Technical Service Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit, Customs Headquarters Accra. We're having the discussion tonight. Last week we started, and we are continuing tonight, and the lines have been activated for you to call in and ask whatever questions there are that are bothering you, so that they can provide some responses to you. Pretty shortly, we shall also be reading your messages to them and then eliciting some responses from them as well. But let me come to Mr. Edumenu and get you to walk us through the external.unipars, where somebody who wants to calculate or get a fair idea of the duties you'll be paying on a vehicle that is coming into the country can do so before the vehicle comes. Or the fellow might even want to check the duty before he gets the type of vehicle that he wants to import. Can you walk us through that system?
Okay. So the first is to enter the www.external-uniparsghana.com. The page will open, and you will find used vehicle calculator. You click on that, and another page will open for you where you find the VIN and you find the make model. So there are two check boxes or circles. Either if you have the chassis number, you want to verify if a vehicle which has already been imported has gone through.
Okay, you'll continue from there, but let's welcome Xavier from Ashaiman to the show. Once he's done, then we'll continue from where you left off. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, fine evening.
Awesome, great. Please shoot.
And thank you all for declaring all these things to us. One question is bothering me. I wanted to ask, if I see a car registered and I wanted to buy, what can I do instantly to check whether this car is fully paid from the revenue? What should I do instantly without approaching the custom first?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. That's my question.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, okay. I think you've addressed that, but you have to go back to it.
Instantly, Xavier, there's little you can do because if the person has even the customs documents in the vehicle and you want to, you don't have the technical eye to even assess or confirm if the document is genuine or not. So it goes back to what we've been talking about. You still have to get to customs for them to verify. There's nothing you can do instantly because you don't have there's no short code for you to say you are going to dial to check if the vehicle has been paid. So definitely you still have to go to customs and verify to be safe.
Absolutely.
Just get the vehicle.
Great. Customs. Is there anything you want to add,
Mr. Xavier? I understand where you are coming from, but to nowadays, looking at the economic situation we all find ourselves, to part away with several thousands of cedis to purchase a vehicle, it will be very appropriate to exercise a bit of restraint, to go a step further to ensure that you are not defrauded. Because we are, that's what we do on a daily basis, to scrutinize documents to ascertain what is fraud or what is legitimate.
Absolutely.
So with you lacking the technical eye, I'll plead with you to exercise a bit of restraint. You can go to any customs office So since you are calling from Ashaiman, the Tema office is closer to you.
Absolutely.
You can even come to the headquarters to ascertain if the said vehicles has actually gone through customs formalities. Because it will be painful within this situation to lose several thousands of CDs, all because you didn't pay a little bit of due diligence.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's go to Tema and welcome Nana onto the show. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Absolutely. Great. Please shoot.
Yeah, please, I have two questions. The first one is, when the car gets to the port, within how many days does it go to demurrage? That's my first question.
Okay. And
my second question is, do we have waiver for the security services, like the officers?
Okay. Okay.
Just as we have for some doctors.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Thank you too. All right. So, yes, demurrage, how many days does it take for a vehicle to move on to demurrage once it lands in the port? And at what time does the time start counting? Is it 2 weeks or 21 days?
So for demurrage, it's 7 days after discharge.
Right.
So if the vehicle is discharged from the vessel, after the 7th day, it starts accruing demurrage. Yeah, so that's why you shouldn't wait for the vehicle to arrive before you start doing your documentary, going through your process.
You can start the pre-arrival process.
Pre-arrival. There's a pre-arrival. Once you have all the details, you have the bill of lading and other documents available. Once the vehicle is still on high seas, you can pass the declaration and have the duties paid. Waiting for the vehicle to arrive. Then you go on with your physical examination and other payments to the shipping and the GPHA, and you can get your vehicle out here.
And then he asked about security services, waiver for security services. I'm sure he's talking about the police, the military, yourselves, customs, the prisons and immigration and all that.
Okay. So the waiver, I'm trying to
okay,
get
so whilst you're looking for it, let me go onto the lines and welcome Emmanuel from Pukiasi. When we return, we'll lump that up. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Awesome. Please go ahead.
Yeah, please. I have two questions I would like to ask.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For instance, I bought a saloon car from Togo. We are hearing that if you buy a car from Togo to Ghana, there is penalty before duty. I want to know if there is anything like that.
Okay.
And then secondly, if somebody dash me a car or an already registered car from Togo,
right,
and I wanted to use it in Ghana. Is it possible?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right.
So Mr. Ima, there is to the best of our knowledge, there is no penalty for vehicles that are coming from Togo meant to be used in Ghana.
No.
The only penalty that you are likely to pay is when the vehicle is overaged. So in this case, you are saying it's a saloon car.
Yes.
So once the vehicle exceeds 10 years from the date of manufacture, then the overage penalty kicks in. So as the years go by, the rate for the penalty also increases in that manner.
Right.
Then with a gift, or whether the vehicle is already registered, can you use it in Ghana? If you want to use it in Ghana, you must go through the customs formalities.
Go and pay the duties.
Precisely.
In Ghana.
Go through the customs.
Even though the duties has already been paid in Togo, now that you are bringing it into Ghana, you must pay the duties in Ghana as well.
Yes, because your intention for bringing the said vehicle is for the vehicle to come and stay and be used in Ghana. So once we know your intention, that you want to use the vehicle permanently within the jurisdiction of Ghana, then you have to subject yourself to customs and ensure that all duties, taxes, and levies are accordingly paid.
Duly paid, absolutely. Awesome. Okay. Yes.
So I'd wanted to get the exact section for him.
Yes.
If you have gone on a mission
yes.
outside the country for a period not less
You're
than
talking about the waiver for...
Yes, talking about the waiver, yes.
Yeah.
Not less than 12 months. When you're coming in, the items that you brought in
yes.
is what is waived.
Okay.
But for your vehicle, you pay.
Okay.
So there is no waiver on vehicle imports. As for your personal effects that you got in there, when you're coming after 12 months, you can bring them in duty free.
Yeah.
But for vehicles, the law gives no freebies for that. You would pay the duties. So for security personnel, even myself, if I'm bringing the vehicle, I would have to pay the full duties.
Right.
Just like any other person.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think he added this thing. He says like it's done for doctors and other professionals.
For unfortunately for security personnel, there's
you are not included. Maybe I'll say more privy now.
So that came into effect to ensure that persons with critical skills that the nation needs would stay.
Okay.
Because of the brain drain that was
absolutely
was happening at the time. So it was just a
measure
to induce them to stay.
Yes.
But for the security services, we are one, and
right.
we are not.
Some of you are going to America every day. We see people joining U.S. Army. Yo. Okay, so this one says, with increasing vehicle imports, are there plans to further digitize and simplify evaluation and clearance processes to improve transparency and efficiency? Grace in Tema sent in this one.
Yes, like I said earlier, we are our processes are so open, but just that we interact more often with our stakeholders, and in this instance, the clearing agents or the freight forwarder, we interact more often with them. But it's our duty to, that's why for some time, the GRA is on all social media platforms and television stations, trying to simplify our processes for members of the public to know what actually happens within our operations. So what the program we are having at the moment, it's a way of shedding light on our operations for you to know. And you can walk into any GRA, and in this instance, the customs division, to ascertain any information you would want for the importation of vehicles or goods or any other thing you want to bring into the country.
Right, great. Let's go to Kaneshi before I come to you. Let's go to Kaneshi and welcome a caller. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Awesome. Please, the name?
My name is Mr. Elvis.
Your name is?
Elvis.
Elvis. Awesome. Please go ahead.
Yes, I would like to. My first question is, do we always need an agent when it comes to this? Because I found out that most of the agents, when they come in, they dupe us a lot. Because I see them as a middleman between us and then the government. Do we always need an agent in order to clear our vehicles? That is number one. And then number two, should we always go through the process of bypassing, especially when you want? Most of the times when I go there to clear my cars, they always tell me that I have to bypass a few things by paying certain things because I don't went paperless, so certain things I'm not supposed to pay. But recently I cleared the car and I had to pay almost 15,000 behind. And I want to know why.
You paid 15,000 behind. That's out of the official payments that you were supposed to make?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, all right. So the officers would provide some responses.
Mr. Elvis, thank you for the question and the feedback. One, yes, you would need an agent to be able to interact with customs as an individual. And in procuring the services of an agent, you need to know your rights. So in this instance, once the agent processes your documents and is forwarding to you your tax bills, you first need, he will forward to you the bill of entry or the declaration. Then he will also give you your tax bill.
Right.
Then there will be a third bill, which is for the agency associations. Currently, I think that is 30 cedis.
Okay.
You would need that. So these are the three things you would need. But sadly, most of our importers think once they interact with customs, where they know the duty they are to pay and then the levy they are to pay, they think that is all. But there are other agencies within the clearance process that, should I say, would also, there are fees you would have to pay. So, for instance, we have the shipping line charges.
Yes.
You would have to pay for the shipping line charges. Yes. And once your vehicle is also overstaying, rent will also kick in.
Absolutely.
So all these things people do not know.
Yeah.
So long as, okay, once I look at the declaration, the duty liability is, let's say, 50,000.
Yes.
To them, once I pay the 50,000, I am done. No.
Yeah. You have the shipping line charges, you have the handling charges.
And all we have the rent, all these things come into play.
Right.
So it behoves on you to get these ones from the said agent to be able to ascertain or have a full comprehension of the total, should I say, duties for the customs and then other charges from the other government agencies.
Absolutely. Awesome. Mr. Dumenu, are you still checking on something for us, or would you want to continue with the external.unipass?
Well, let me continue.
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, having entered the external.unipassghana.com, I'm going to duty use vehicle duty calculator. Then if you have the chassis number, it's a vehicle that's already in the system, and you have the chassis number. You check the VIN. Then you enter that particular chassis number in there. If the vehicle has passed through customs procedures or has gone through the customs system, icons will pop up, and you can verify that indeed that particular chassis number is in our system.
Right.
But if you want to have an idea of the vehicle that you are bringing in, the make, the model, if you have those details, you check the vehicle make model section.
Yes.
Then you enter all the details, the make, the model, the year of manufacture, and you search to bring you a number of vehicles that have been worked on for a period of time. And know that it is giving you just an idea. It is not the exact.
Absolutely.
Because the exchange rate may be different. The time periods may be different. So the trim or the special features may be different. So just have it at the back of your mind that this is an idea that is given you. You might find a number of values there. Maybe behind something has gone on. In terms of the where the vehicles, even where the vehicle is coming from, the origin of the vehicle. So a Toyota Corolla from, let's say, Thailand will not be the same value as the one coming from US or the one coming from Dubai. So all these things must be considered before you arrive at the value of it. So it's just giving you an idea. So don't take it as the actual value.
All right. We have barely 1 minute to go. How does customs determine the value of vehicles that have been involved in accidents or classified as salvage vehicles? This one's Adjo Enterprise. I think we dealt with this one.
It's same.
Last year, sure. Okay. So maybe we would want to take your final words to our viewers. Oh, okay. I've been told we can pick a last caller and then before we close. Good evening, sir.
Sir.
Okay, please. Your name, please.
I'm Dick Alasco from Garut-Impani.
You are?
Dick Alasco. Dick Alasco.
Dick Alasco, Garut-Impani.
Yes, sir.
Oh, absolutely. Great. Thank you for choosing us. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I have a question. When you are bringing, let's say, motor or whatever from Ghana, the duty is different from when you get to Zuarungu and Paga.
Then when it gets to Zuarungu?
Yes, when you bring the item to Zuarungu, let's say motor.
Yes.
Do the duty in Zuarungu is less expensive than doing it with Ghana. I want to know why the difference is there. And then two, the security agencies, they are the what? National security. Why can't they give them a waiver? So when a security personnel is bringing motor or car from outside, they can be given that particular incentive like the doctors, so they can also what? Bring more of the cars to the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. I just wanted to find out from you. I think when he says Ghana, I think he's talking about Accra. Well, he says when it gets to Zwarungu, it's less expensive.
From Widana.
Widana. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you are bringing motor or whatever from Widana to Ghana,
okay,
the import duties is different from the one at Zwarungu.
Okay.
So I don't know why there should be difference. And Paka, when you get to Paka or Zwarungu, the difference is there.
Okay.
So we don't understand why there should be difference there. And then the security man to also let them address that issue. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much indeed. Our very good brother from Zwarungu.
Big Alaska. Yeah.
Yes. Big Alaska.
So, okay. Well, this is the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
But I am tempted to believe that we decentralize the valuation of motor vehicles across all the regions.
Right.
So at the headquarters, we're handling motor vehicles that were coming through the ports of Tema. So I'm sure this will be a one-off thing. But as we speak now, it has been centralized at the headquarters to the extent that all motor vehicles entering into the country, whether by land or by sea or by the airports, it passes through a centralized point, which is the Customs Tanker Services Bureau. So I don't think this anomalies is persisting as we speak now. And another reason for this mishap would be that it's a kind of motor vehicle that is coming. Is it for the assembly or the manufacturing side or the already assembled ones?
Right.
Because what we call the completely knocked down they fall under different dispensation where certain portions of the duties they have to pay are suspended.
Right.
Because they are creating employment for the system.
Right.
So I'm sure these are some of the reasons why there will be these discrepancies.
Absolutely. Okay. Great. Yeah. So your final words, please.
So I want to tackle his second question about the security agencies.
Yes.
I would say this is purely a policy issue. Yeah. So yes, for customs, we will not be able to speak to that or allow security agencies. We'll be happy. We'll also benefit if that waiver is given to security agencies. But as we speak now, it's not in part of government policy to give security personnel such waivers. So if that happens, I'm sure the government will announce it, and security personnel will also enjoy such a waiver. Okay. So my final comment: we have said a lot about this vehicle valuation, and I'll reiterate that Ghanaians should be careful in purchasing vehicles which are already in the system. They should make sure they do the due diligence, as we've already spoken about, and make sure that these vehicles have gone through the customs processes and duties have also been paid on them. And also they should take advantage of the pre-arrival system. So that they don't experience delays at the port when their vehicles arrive.
Right.
And they should do well to also visit all GRA official handles on all social media platforms. And also, if there are any issues, they can also contact GRA on 0800 900 110 for their issues to be addressed.
Great. Mr. Jakwa.
Finally, like I said earlier, the Commissioner General has put in place an amnesty regime, which started on the 1st of June, and it's ending on the 31st of July, 2026. So persons with uncustomed vehicles, if you want to do away with embarrassments, whilst driving on the road, you'll be stopped, and the vehicle will be impounded and all that.
Yes.
We'll plead with you to go to any of our customs offices and regularize that. And in so doing, all penalties that would have been accrued to you would be waived for you to pay the correct duties. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much indeed. Well, our beautiful Ohima from Tema says, insightful discussions. Just a bit of correction. The 30 cities association levy is never to be passed to the importer. It is solely to be borne by the agent. Also, a vehicle can only incur demurrage if it came in a container. Otherwise, it is a row and there will be no demurrage. Special greetings to your distinguished panelists. Thank you very much, Pauline Ohima, for the message. We're deeply grateful to you. Now, we will say a big thanks to our guests in the studios, Mr. David Ejakwa-Mensah, Senior Revenue Officer, Customs Technical Services Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit, and Mr. Michel Edu-Menu, also Senior Revenue Officer, Customs Technical Services Bureau, Vehicle Valuation Unit, all from the Customs Head Office in Accra. We've been discussing understanding vehicle valuation in Ghana, customs procedures, duties, and importer responsibilities. We say a big thanks to our sponsors, Ghana Revenue Authority, Guelph PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link Network Services, Meridian Port Services, MPS, Phoenix Insurance, and indeed the JAPTO, the Joint Association of Port Transport Unions. Remember, the show is proudly powered by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. God willing, next week we shall bounce back with another wonderful edition of your favorite Iron Port program, but we entreat you to watch the abridged version of Iron Port on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on Ghana Television. My name is Kennedy Mona. Thank you so much for choosing us. We wish you a blessed and super week ahead. We're out.